Hello, I am Rosalind Thung. I'm an intuitive mindsets and visionary business coach specializing in client attraction and soulful selling. And today, for my client spotlight, I have my soulmate client and soul sister friend, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. How are
Hey,
you, love?
hey, Roz. I'm great. I'm really excited to be here. I can't wait to jam with you a little bit over the
I
weekend.
am so excited for you to be here too. I just love your energy. So let me tell you guys about who Jessica Burrell is. She is a transformational business coach as well. She's a driven female. She works with driven female entrepreneurs. They hire her to help them get out of their comfort zones because most don't have support. They lack clarity and crave community. Jessica supports them to create focus and remove any mindset blocks in order to propel them to the next level of their business. Ultimately, she helps them create a vision for their business, implement a proven system, take action, create the time and financial freedom they desire. She has been hosting community groups in both the physical and now virtual space. Can you guys see why Jessica and I we get along? We have a lot in common. So, Jessica, you were a client of mine in one of my masterminds, and I'd love for the audience as they're watching to see and feel into what some of, because they might be struggling where you were before. What were some of your struggles, both in your business, perhaps it was mindset related as well, before working with me in my mastermind?
Yeah, for sure. So really, I would say what was happening is I was in this place of working a full-time corporate job while growing my side hustle. And for those of you who are in corporate, it's very masculine and results and this and, lots of structure and lots of structure. So and in my business, I wanted, the benefits of some structure, but I was also looking for some more flow and ease in my business and knowing how I can create and connect in with my client in a different level that I hadn't been used to doing at that point. Like, how do I shift my ways of being and who I am as a leader in some more feminine ways, I'll say, in order to create and attract my soulmate clients.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's so beautiful. So then why did you decide to join the mastermind program that you did join?
Oh, I want to get into like marketing and strategy, and I'm just going to cut the crap and be super real and be like, it's you, like it's strictly was the way that Roz shows up inspires me. And she's consistent, she's committed, she's willing to give it to you straight, even if it's not like, if it doesn't always feel good. It's like she'll tell you the truth. I don't have to worry about like, is she holding back? Nope, she's going to give it to me straight. But she does it in a way, in my experience, that comes from her huge heart, her intuition, and her like lots of experience. And just from this, like, it was a perfect opportunity for me to finally work with you in this space, because I have been wanting to. And being able to see you in action as a leader in a mastermind was amazing. I was very lucky. Yeah.
Thank you, love. And I always say, like, we work with former versions of ourselves. And, you and I were just talking about how masculine the corporate world was. And I, once upon a time, was quite masculine. I did not know what holistic meant or spirituality. That was like, what is that? So, like for me to go on this journey to embrace my divine feminine while keeping the balance of divine masculine is huge. So thank you for sharing that. My heart. Oh. Well, and it just goes to show that I do practice what I preach with being that bold
Yes.
leader, moving forward and finding that balance with fun and flow and within the structures and systems of business marketing to attract our clients. Now, what, Jessica, were your biggest takeaways from being part of my mastermind?
Yeah, so there's quite a few of them. I think community, and it's interesting because
Mhm.
I would say like some community is something I really get. It's something I cultivate. It's something I teach. And every time I'm in a mastermind, it's always an up level of community. Being able to see the different people that you brought together for this and how people showed up. Um, yeah, it's the lessons, of course, that we implemented, but it was the way that you cultivated the community, the sharing, the support, and changed. We got you thoughtfully curated buddies for us that were like, of course, our perfect buddy, and all of those things throughout that, I would say, definitely landed for me. I was in the middle. The other takeaway outside of community was really working to like up level, I would say, or I no, I like deepening better. So I
Mhm.
would more like a deepening in my own intuition and my own confidence in who I am as a leader, and being able to see that reflected back to me in both conversations with you and coaching with you, and as well as the reflection with the rest of the people who are in the mastermind with me.
I love that. Thank you for putting such an emphasis on the power of community, and being in this container of my community really supported you in being activated to that next level. And it does, as you know, take skill to cultivate a community. And I imagine, because I hear this from other clients, and I always say this too: take what resonates, bring it into your programs, leave what doesn't, right? And I remember, as you just shared, like how you and your partner, because it's no such coincidence, it's divinely synchronistic and guided, that you and your accountability buddy, you guys really took off and started co-creating together. So that was so magical. Nothing lights my heart up more than just knowing that here we are, we're mirrors for each other, we're activating each other, we're helping each other move forward in business. And you were just such a prime example of that. So thank you, Jess. What were your results in being part of my mastermind?
That's like, there are so many different things happening all at once. And it I remember, I mean, I left my corporate job, and it was definitely like, it was within a little bit of the time after the mastermind, but I'm super clear that like all of the steps that I took set me up in order to be able to do that. So there was all kinds of things at play. I definitely, at the time I was creating clients, I was up leveling my own community in my mastermind. I launched a program for community buildups, and that was quite successful. I had quite a few people in that launch and in that program. And ultimately, like, I just really keep going back to the all those pieces at play to create the confidence in myself, who I am as a leader and as a coach, and like specifically around my own mindset, that I can create anything that I want. And
Mhm.
knowing that leap jump from the corporate world to the entrepreneurship can feel scary. And having the foundation of mindset and clients and creating income and creating programs certainly all played a part in that, for sure.
Oh, so huge. And like, I love transparency. So you took my mastermind it would be almost, it was 2019. And
Yeah.
we are January 2021. I'm like
Yeah.
having hard time with timelines right now. And so I always love to hear, like, because I see myself as a catalyst. People join my program at a certain part in their journey, and then that gets activated to other parts of their journey. And however that unfolds, whether it's continuing work with me or working with other coaches, like whatever unfolds is meant to be aligned. And so it's just like ever. And I know that, being part of a client's journey is really epic. Like, that is amazing. What are you up to today since then?
Oh, I love this question. And I'm in a space right now of really jumping in to be a mindset, like fully mindset coach. And that, like, yes, it's business, but it's all of my friends have been like, about effing time, sister. Like, cause I'm so powerful in the mindset shifts in the mindset game. And that what I'm doing, and this is kind of, I'm figuring this out. I'm in the space of figuring out. So bear with me for one sec as I'm in this space is I'm going to I'm launching a program for myself with my clients, and it's going to be my signature program that I run.
Yes.
And I want to do a mastermind group. So it's going to be like a program and a mastermind group. So I'm doing those two things on my own, and that's it. And what I'm really committed to doing is partnering with other coaches, with whatever they're up to, and supporting them in the mindset piece, because like I am obsessed with collaboration. I mean, I think that's why we get along so well too, is because like I know that's a big value for us, is collaborating with other people. And so I don't know what this looks like yet. I just know 100% collaboration with other coaches to co-create something even more magical than we could do on our own somehow.
Oh my God, so beautiful. And I just see, one of the things that when we first, before we worked together, one of the things that you had mentioned was just like really mindset was like, well, I'm leveling up, well, you're leveling up. And whenever we level up, you and I know this, Jess, our shit is going to come up, right? It still happens to all of us, right? Myself included. And I just see how so out of the way you got of yourself, and just like leveling up and manifesting and creating what you deeply desire, and how beautiful that here you are today. You're going, yeah, let me feel into that. Like now this is that next level of collaboration, and you're still feeling into that. I think that's so beautiful of modeling for others out there who are like, I just need to have it right. I need to have the answers. I need to, you're like, it's okay to be in process. And I love how feminine, ease and flow and fun this is, right? So let's point that out. So my final question would be, if somebody's kind of checking me out going, I'm wondering if Roz is the right coach for me, or line coach is maybe a better word. What would you like to say to them?
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm going to just say every single time, like, do it, because I'm trying to think of something like less direct, but there isn't. Like, jump in, go for it. Like, I can't imagine being more held and supported and being given like and honest. Like, so I think that's what's really lands for me, and has always landed, like, is your authenticity. And what you see is what you get in the best way of your growth. And I know you said it in earlier on, but that's exactly it, is that your integrity is really high, and like how you show up here is how you show up behind closed doors and in your mastermind. Like, you didn't show up in any space I've ever seen you, and I've seen you in different spaces where I'm like, who's that? I'm like, no, of course that's you. Always in the integrity, the same, and committed to supporting your clients at the highest level. Yeah.
Thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. Integrity is everything to me. Just being able to show up in all the spaces as authentically me. We do have, and for you to share that with me, Jess, that means the world to me. So thank you. That is my intention.
It's my absolute pleasure. And when you asked, it was like, let's do this. Like, I'm thrilled to be able to have this conversation with you.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here. I acknowledge you for you showing up, being that bold, feminine leader that you are. And anyone that feels called to connect with Jess, you're like, oh my gosh, she's a new soul sister. She feels like home to me. I want to be in on her collaborations in whatever way feels aligned. Please do connect with her. Thank you so much, Jess.
Thank you.